to create systems to support people outside of the clinical setting. And that means working with coaches and faith leaders and parents and schools to have the conversations, provide the connection and support.
If we're being honest, we've all felt lonely at one time or another. In fact, loneliness has become a quiet epidemic, leaving about 1 in 2 Americans feeling disconnected and unseen. That's because based on this hierarchy of needs, we all need to feel love and that we belong. That feeling combats isolation and loneliness. We all yearn for connection, and to find it, people are turning to everything from apps to running clubs. When Mallory Kilmer moved to Hudson Yards in New York City 3 years ago, she was fulfilling a lifelong dream.
It was just like an immediate, this is where I need to be.
But there was something missing, a sense of community.
You feel really alone because no one just goes up to someone in the street and is like, oh, I want to be your friend. Like, that doesn't happen.
Mallory is an avid runner, so the content creator took to Instagram, posting that she'd be in Central Park that Saturday morning if anyone wanted to meet up to run.
And I was like, oh my gosh, what if no one shows up? Putting yourself out there to meet people is terrifying.
6 girls came to that first meetup. 2 years later, hundreds continue to show up each week. And the club, appropriately named No More Lonely Runs, has around 9,000 members globally.
I have met some lifelong friends, people that I'll hang out with on the weekends now.
I can't imagine in 10 years not knowing these people.
Finding meaningful social relationships is vital to both our mental and physical health, according to psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Knuffelmacher.
In 2023, the U.S. Surgeon General released a report on what they called an epidemic of loneliness and social isolation.
The research found that lacking social connection can increase the risk of premature death as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Our social connections have been fracturing since the mid-1970s when more people started moving further from family and friends. The COVID-19 pandemic further exacerbated the problem.
And that was a spike, but I'd say that a lot of that has lingered after.
We were so isolated for so long. Then there's technology. We feel so safe behind our phones.
But technology may also lead to meeting new people, like when Mallory posted about her run club.
You're not going to meet your people on your couch, in your apartment, in your home. You have to actually put yourself out there and go there.
Sometimes all that's needed is to take the first step. Remember, hope floats and joy can come after loneliness. And we have just the story to prove that. Last year, Allison Christopher reached out to share her very personal mental health journey with bipolar disorder, explaining the strong feelings of not belonging that she experienced because of it. But today, Allison says she's thriving.
I am doing so much better. There's a prettier smile on my face. My hair's even grown back. You know what I mean? So I'm making changes to me.
I got to get all of this information. There's a lot of newness here. Allison, okay, I just need to break it all down. First, let's go back a little bit. When I last talked to you, you expressed to me that, there were some struggles because of your diagnoses. You said it got so bad that you thought about ending your life. And you were telling me today that you are no longer in that place?
I'm no longer in that place.
What changed for you between a year ago and now?
I started writing because what journaling does, it actually lets you know these are my feelings. This is what I feel like on a daily basis. Now I have a more projected way of thinking.
You are an example of someone who has a health condition, but is not allowing that health condition to dictate how you live your life.
Anyone that's enduring a mental illness or anything they feel that they're different or going through any type of struggles, realize everyone has something that they're going through. It doesn't always have to be the stigma of bipolar disorder. So all these things show you that you can live, you can play and still have a strong mental background.
Hope. The belief that something positive will happen is a powerful word. As a therapist and a journalist, you living your best life possible is my personal hope. As we look forward to what the future of mental health in America looks like, here's what some of you are hoping for.
My hope is that particularly young adults, as they are navigating life into their, early 20s, into their 30s, that they sit down and assess their life.
I just hope that we can change our mental health and just become more positive going forward in the future and be more kind and loving to each other.
We have differences in opinions and just accept one another. The faster that we can accept that as a society in America, the better off we'll be.
And it's okay when you're not okay. Like they say, if you're not okay, it's okay. Because a lot of people going through it.
We should all hopefully want to take our mental health seriously. We all need help. It's okay to not be okay. So take care of your mental health. If I can do it, you can do it.
Thank you so much for watching The State of Mental Health in America. I'm Dr. Nicole Clark. Take care of yourself. Be kind to one another. You never know when someone is going through something. And remember, we are all in this together. You are not alone. You don't have to suffer in silence. Goodbye for now.